Hello, Gemini. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, using the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. Website is chris-ann with an e.com. Feel free to freeze frame and check that out if you want. Support of Oracle cards. You Are Clairvoyant Oracle cards by Belinda Grace. Illustrations by Elaine Marzin. Website on this one, rockpoolpublishing.com.au. A as an apple, U as an umbrella. Fun, fun, fun. I don't know why, but I'm feeling fun, fun, fun. A lot of cards all at once. Okay. Okay. Really? Alright, we'll let it be. Why is it so... Well, I mean, you're Gemini. I know you're Gemini, but does it have to be this... Oh, my goodness. Okay, I'm just rolling with it. I just keep pulling up all these cards, and I'm just kind of rolling with it. Okay. There's a lot of cards, but that's okay. I feel like this is almost retroactive to start with. Ace of Wands is showing up. Feels like it's actually been there for a while, which is strange with fire. There's an opportunity right around you, and I feel like it's just kind of like, oh my God, that's been there the whole time. It's kind of like one of those moments. So it's almost like it's almost like a matchstick, maybe a big matchstick, and it's like it's been there. Now you just have to strike it, and it'll ignite. It's been there for a while. I keep getting it's been there for a while. And I feel like it's something that, like, you know what it's going to entail to maintain it. Definitely something you would enjoy, but something you would have to keep up with and have to maintain. And the question is, are you ready to start it now? Do you really have the luxury to hold it off if you don't want to start it right now? But, like, how can you do this to where you will stick with it and maintain it? It has to be maintained. I'm seeing the dog on this card over here, and I feel to me it's like if you get a dog, you can't just walk away from it and decide to take care of it when you just feel like it. The dog needs to go out. The dog needs to be fed. The dog needs new water. The dog needs to go to the vet. Like, these things all happen. You just got to take care of them as they arise, and you just got to keep up with it, right? That's kind of how this feels to me. So it's like, if I'm going to use the dog analogy, it's a lot like having kids, not exactly, but like in the sense of like, who's taking care of the dog if you're not there? You have to get home to take care of the dog at certain times. If you're not going to be there to feed the dog, is somebody else going to be there to feed the dog? That type of thing, you know what I mean? It's not as intense as having a human child, but it's still a level of responsibility like having a child, you know what I mean? Like, sorta. I think you guys get it. Do you want to add somebody else into this? I'm not really sure. Do you want to do that? High Priestess, Two of Pentacles reversed. You might be able to get somebody to come in on this, but they might be more of an advisor than actual help, in the sense of like physical help. So if we're going to use the dog analogy, they'll give you ideas of services you can get to help you out when you need it. The best food to feed your dog, the best vet, you know, how to take care, how to groom. Like, if you have some dogs, you have to comb them regularly because they have longer hair and all that other good stuff. And like, not just petting them, but comb them out. Like, they'll help you figure out how you got to take care of them. If you ask for help, you'll get an advisor. You won't get somebody who's going to help you do, like, they won't take care of the dog. They won't feed the dog. They won't, you know, do all that stuff. But they'll give you advice on how to do things and how to make things easier for you. That is there. There's so much going on. What is this? Because these fell out and... Okay, so the warrior reversed and the nature journey reversed, and then the message in the moon card right up. This doesn't have to be a struggle, but it's not going to naturally work on its own. So it's like the dog analogy. If you get a dog, they're not just going to take care of themselves. They're not going to feed themselves. They're not going to get their own water. Even if you have a doggy door, you still have to pay attention to when they go out and come back in and see what they're getting into, see what else is getting in that door. I'm not a fan of doggy doors personally, but I live out in the country. That's one of the reasons why. What else is going on here? I'm getting this as you're either going to go for it or you're not. It may technically on paper look like you can wait, but this is kind of the moment where you're going to have the most time to do this. If you want to start this, this is the time to start it. There's a lot going on here. Time to make the choice. There's a lot of joy with this, a lot of happiness, like you can see that in this card. It's so complicated. Oh, I like that card for you. Page of Swords, I like that for you. The Tower card. So this is you in your element, seeing an opportunity. I feel like these cards go together, kind of fun. Like that lightning is hitting and right in the right spot, and then it's lighting up those light bulbs. Perfect, perfect. So it's fun when you first realize it. Then the choice comes in. Am I going to do it or am I not? I don't feel like you... It's going to look like you have time. I don't feel like you have time. It's either going to do it now or you'll set it aside and I'm getting something else will take its place and it'll just kind of disappear. If you really want this, this is the time to do it. I'm actually getting this, the Two of Wands, over on the side here. Like, it's time to make the quick choice if you really want this. There's so many layers going on here. I don't think it doesn't seem like it's overly complicated, but it does seem like there's a lot of layers, if that makes sense. Maybe it's not overly complicated for you because Gemini seems to see through the layers and can add up where they all combine or where they all make sense. So maybe it's not super complicated for you, but there's definitely a lot of layers here. Queen of Swords, Eight of Swords, Nine of Wands. It just takes that first step and you will be locked in. The first step, all these three together, yeah, you'll be locked in. But I feel like if you take that first step, I don't see you being upset with that. I'm going to use the dog analogy again. Personally, I'm a dog person. They're a bit of work, but they're so lovey that it doesn't feel like work to me. I haven't gotten any since. The last one's passed away, but still. They're worth it. What is this about? There's more home security. There's like, I feel like it's weird. I'm loving it. It's definitely something I have to keep my eye on, something I have to maintain, but I'm also a lot happier. I'm feeling like you'll be a lot happier with this. It's very like, is that an oxymoron? That your life is a lot more like, I feel more, I don't know if restricted is the right way to put it. I feel things are heavier. Things are not as easy as they used to be, but things feel a lot better. I'm enjoying life more at the same time. Like, I used to have a lot more leisure, a lot more freedom. I don't have that as much. But at the same time, I'm a lot happier. Like, every day just seems that much better, and I'm kind of surprised that it feels better. And because of that, I don't want to let this go. I'm actually liking this a lot. This is a success card. It's kind of like the work that goes into the success. This is not just a freebie. This is like I'm working for the success. This is enjoying that success and feeling more secure and a lot more happy, a lot happier with the whole thing. It's like it's in between, like, do I want to just think about it or do I want to actually make this happen? If you don't do it, you'll think about the possibility, it'll just kind of linger there, but nothing will happen. I feel like this is the time to make it happen. If you do, I do feel like you'll be very happy and you'll very much enjoy it a lot more than maybe you're expecting, or maybe this is something you've done before, and if you do it, you'll remember as you do it how much you really enjoyed it. Maybe you think you do, but as you do it, you're going to be like, you know what, I really do like this. What's your outcome? Oh, these are all good. Okay, happy. There's going to be a point where you get used to the maintenance of it, and you're going to forget that you're maintaining it. Not forget to do it, but it's going to be like breathing. You're just going to be doing it, and it's not going to be that big of a deal. You're going to get used to the pattern. Because of the joy and love you get from it, you're just not going to notice it as much. Like, you're going to notice it, but it's not going to be like, oh, I have to do that. It's kind of like getting up and just, like, for example, I get up, I give my cat water and some food. I just do it. And then some days I have to look back and I'm like, did I do that? And I have to go back and check the bowl. I'm like, yep, the food's there, the water's clear. So yeah, I guess I did. Guess I did. So it goes on routine, that type of stuff. A lot of fun, a lot of random moments with this situation. It does keep things lively. Will they always be fun? No, but it'll be more fun than not fun. Balance, you're going to balance it out. It's going to balance out your life. It's going to bring some balance into your life. I think this is partly why you're enjoying it so much. I keep getting Earth for you having a good time. It brings in some balance and some structure, just enough for you to be happy with it. And then there's more possibilities coming after that. It seems to lead you into a whole new realm. You enjoy this to the point where you start expanding it. I'm not even going to guess how you're going to expand that, because I feel like it would be a flat-out guess. You're Gemini, you have so many options, but you will expand this later in a way that I feel like most people are like, I didn't think you would expand it. So if I'm going to use the dog thing again, because I'm just in that mood, maybe you're going to start like a kennel, or where you take care of other people's dogs when they're away. Or who knows, there's a million and one things you could do with that. A training service or whatever you need to do. You'll learn what you need to learn, you'll make something else happen, you're going to expand this because you like it so much. Are we good? I think that's it. That was a good one. I feel like it was complicated, but y'all are complicated. Maybe not to you, but to other people. I feel like Geminis are very complicated people. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.